Welcome back to Kruznik's Sanctuary and Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Kruznik X here. Unfortunately, Arya Stormborn is AFK at the moment, but also with me are Lady Rose.
Hello.
Baron Boop Boop.
Still eating stuff.
And Asuna Deathbringer.
What's up?
Last episode, we were brought here to Camp Broken Glass to pretty much negotiate our surrender to the Garleans and leave, but the tables have turned, as always. Sadly, unfortunately, we know something that Euless doesn't know yet. That unfortunately, the old frickin' dipshit Quintus couldn't forsake his pride for a short while, and instead, well, blasted his brains out.
Yeah.
Not a pretty sight, and definitely not going to be a pretty when Euless finds out. But let's get right down to it with the next quest, Strange Bedfellows. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they have sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic. But perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Euless back to the station, and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alice, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Oh, he is not gonna be a happy camper when he finds out. Well, we better hurry there before there's another unfortunate accident. I hate that the Magitech isn't active yet. I can't activate the Magitech yet. Satsu 2 Sense actually, Satsu just said, it'd be nice if I could log in. Yeah, those long-ass queue times.
Yeah, poor Satsu.
Yeah, but he has a family, so he has to be responsible and not log in early in the morning.
Right.
Satsu's got some videos he wants to record. Yeah, sorry about that, Sats. I didn't have my keyboard, so I wasn't able to say hey or anything. He's 4,000 in the queue. What's the exact number, though? 4190. All right. Here we are.
What are you coming down here and just
This is not going to be pretty. I just know it. Alice, here we go.
Okay.
Voiced or not voiced? Chris and Euless. We arrived just before you did. And too late.
Go ahead.
Too late for what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was alone, he... No! No, he wouldn't! Thancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legators be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free. Free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die, but most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned. We just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If anyone prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over to them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach our camp safely. Well, there's Chuchudo. You might as well take a look-see. Oh, hey, I found Carissa. Well, at least he was removed. Well, now the Mender wants to help us. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it?
Oh, I got my wedding attire.
To think we could reclaim it.
Nice.
Rebuild it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you. Please. Yeah, well, there's a lot of animosity there. And a lot of brainwashing, too, but... Anyway. Well, got the Aetherites sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Laterum is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving this place, I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp. Oh, so this is working now? Well, thank the 12. Alright, give us 1 second to kind of adjust here. Here. Oi.
Hey, you found a Carissa.
Yeah, I found him earlier. Alright. Alright, there we go. Oh. Sorry, my nose was itching. Alright, where's Flavius? Right, in the train car. Oh, whoops. There we go. It's you. The one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning. Until all you're left with is anger and fear and hate, and I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'd be glad to accept.
Well, I would have given it back. Oh no, Babu, you're logged out.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
That's not funny.
It is a
I
little
was
bit funny.
crying.
That was in terrible taste.
Whatever.
I'm muting for a second. We've much to discuss. Our rescue. The attack on Camp Broken Glass. What we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all of that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? A lot of them. Thank the 12. Thank the 12. You and I should go first, and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Lominton friends. I'd save it for the tempered, though. I'll mark a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. Alright, let's unmute. There we go. So wait, Arya, how far are you? Oh, you're in the same... I'm on this quest right now. So now I'm ahead of you again.
I don't want to go too far, because...
Fair enough. Alright, how many... Oh, it's just right along the pathway. Move her this way. Alright, Area 1. I am loving Holy Sheltron. The animation's pretty cool. I've got an answer.
With gloves?
I'd say without.
Oh no, Babu, be careful.
Alright, take the Conqueror's Chain, and bam.
I guess all my wastes need to be disposed of.
Yeah. Desynth, disposed of, traded in.
So what they do to all my wastes on my current
Tower
characters?
of sandwich looks yummy, Babu.
They put them in the they gave them to the Calamity Salvager. You can get them there.
Oh, and I pick it up there to do what I want with them later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. I didn't want to...
Yeah.
See no threats on the path ahead.
Can you use your glamour plates at the wedding site, or do you have to be ready before you go?
I would suggest being ready before you go, seeing as how you can't use glamour plates in East Shroud, so
Okay.
no.
Oh.
Taking what out?
What?
I forget. You might be able to use them in the Sanctum of the 12, but... And that takes care of that. And we're back at camp. Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The tempered proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. Well, I'm not gonna... Alright, you want to have a party? Let's have a party. Let's do this. Alright. Oh, there's the Chocobo Keep. Now, all of a sudden... And there's Lucia. Ah, Chris. I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come as a great shock to his men. What of the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees, perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal, and his men punished with him. Perhaps, by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can say? I didn't know the man, or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
Indeed it does. Alright. That's going to be it for this episode of Cruising Sanctuary. In the next episode, we will continue on with the quest line. But, until then, that is going to be it for this episode of Cruising Sanctuary. Thank you to Arya Stormborn,
Yep.
Rose,
Bye.
Asuna,
See ya.
and Baron
Boop boop, motherfucker.
for all for joining us. And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you're watching on Twitch or live from PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button, turn on notifications so you're well informed, and if you're feeling generous, throw some bits our way or subscribe for access to exclusive videos and live streams. However, also stay tuned because we have a special episode of Cruising Sanctuary coming up in just 15 minutes, so stay tuned for that. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more, click here to watch the previous episode, and click here to watch the next one. See you next time!